Welcome back, everybody. Well, we are back at 77th Ave Rangers, former community. Car thieves that set another car on fire. As you see, fire department just came. OPD has been working, clearing out the area. While they were clearing it, I guess they decided to set some on fire. Not the police, but the criminals down there. You still see some of their vehicles down there. It's all being cleared out right now, but that one got set on fire. I just spoke with several of the officers, and like they say, as fast as we clear them out, they come right back. And I tell them, that van down there, that motorhome, is part of the problem. And then that group down there with that blue tarp, they're the other problem. There's 2 car thieves that live in there. How I know? One of them was shot last year. I know that. He was a person that was living in my camp. He screwed a person in West Oakland. West Oakland person came here and shot him in the neck. He survived, but he's still here. I saw him this morning. But that's what's going on down here. More fires. Oakland, you got to do better. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Derek Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, this morning was an exciting morning down here in East Oakland. In fact, while I was out walking my dog Mama, I saw this female walking up, and she's on her phone, and she asked me, "Do you live in this area?" I said, "Yeah, I live in the area here." And so anyway, she described, she said, "I want you to tell me if you've seen this." And so she shows me a picture of her car on her phone. And number one, I said, "Yes, I have seen that car." And so anyway, while we're standing there talking down at the other end of the street, because you've been hearing me talk about 10 days ago, I spoke about the end of 77th Avenue, and you saw firsthand at that time the coagulation of cars down there, and it's only gotten worse. And this is May 6th today, right now. This is May 6th, and so this all went down yesterday and today. Yesterday, early morning, the Oakland Police Department with the towing truck started clearing out the infestation of criminal cars down there, taking away their income. And so by morning, when they law enforcement had a shift change, and also they had cleared out a majority of the cars, but they didn't clear out all of them, and they were going to come back and clear out the rest. But anyway, criminals were so mad that they set on fire the last vehicle, the last vehicles down there at the end of 77th Avenue, and caused quite a scene. And so we had OPD down there, and I went down there, spoke with them, because I was sure that I wasn't sure that, I didn't know that they had cleared out a majority of the cars. In fact, there was only a handful of cars down at the very end, as compared to last week. And one of the last shells was down there, and they were mad because all of the prime ones that they were parting out down there were gone. And so, like I said, this is a criminal car theft ring, carjacking, and everything. And this little lady, she had a tracker on her car, and so she's been tracking it since yesterday. It was stolen right here at the Coliseum BART station, and she hadn't even left the BART station when they swiped her car. And the BART police officers were chasing the car in the area, and it got away from the police officers. And so anyway, last night I saw this car showing up, and then when this little lady showed me the picture, I said, "Oh yeah, I've seen that." And the two characters are of this descent, and she said, "Okay, and they're armed, right?" I say, "Yes." So I wouldn't go down there and confront them. She was on the phone, 911 dispatch, for 40 minutes. 40 minutes before uh, two police cars finally showed up, as I had to flag them over to guide them to the car owner. And she explained everything to the police officers. They went down there. They called an area sergeant also to make a determination on who and what. But it was interesting. Right after the OPD officers made the turn to go to the end of 77th Avenue, down by the recyclers, a black SUV, Honda Acura SUV, sped out of there like he was whipped. But that was one of the thieves that got away. And so anyway, the OPD said that they can only go and detain the suspect that is in the car in question. And so that's what they did. And there was one individual in there. And what turned out, there was a switch. The license plate was correct. The young lady's license plate, the owner of the vehicle that was swiped, it was a Kia. And so, again, we say, don't buy a Kia. There's a major lawsuit going on, state of California, against the Kia uh, uh, corporation. And so these are the most stolen vehicles. In fact, I see Kias littering. There were last Sunday, there was 11 Kias and Hyundais, because Kia and Hyundai are the same company essentially. One's a little less equipped than the other, but essentially same company. They're both from South Korea. Uh, Decent cars, for what you pay for. But anyway, there were so many cars down there. And then yesterday, like I said, the thieves got so mad they set a vehicle on fire. So it was a pretty exciting afternoon, and they finished clearing out a lot of the vehicles. And then this morning, they're backfilling. I mean, the OPD hadn't cleared the streets for 12 hours, and these criminals are already back, loading up the streets, and they stole this uh, single mother's Kia over here, just 3 blocks away, not even 3 blocks, 2 blocks away, at the BART parking lot. And they happen to be right here. And she was on the phone with the Oakland dispatch, 911, for nearly 40 minutes. But they did get this one character ended up, they switched the car. The police had to run the VIN numbers. And so anyway, the young mother, her car was swiped yesterday afternoon. BART police tried to chase it and then stopped the chase. But she was tracking it because she has a tracker on her phone or on the car, and so she was able to track the vehicle. In fact, she confronted the people in the RV outside, the female out there. And I've been saying that RV has been a source of problems for 2 years. The main character, Justin, he's one of the car thieves in that ring over there that's causing all that mess. And then now it's being compounded, that issue, because of all the closures and the law enforcement that's going on there at Wood Street, making sure that characters like this don't go back and set up shop again in Wood Street, because they had so many cars, they stopped counting. And kind of like here, and they were stealing cars left and right. You wouldn't believe it. Well, you saw the video last week, and then it got worse. And then, so anyway, uh, turned out car was stolen. Her car was stolen yesterday afternoon. The car that this character was riding in was stolen last night, and it had just popped up on the stolen car alert, for OPD. And what they did, they took the license plate off of the single mom's car and put it on this car that they had just stolen. And so who knows where single mom's car is right now. She says it's still close by because it's still pinging. The tracker is pinging. And so she's looking in the area. And because they stole her car, she's also on foot and using Uber, I think she said. So I wished her luck, and so uh, the car's close by. That's all we know, and she's busy trying to find that, and then getting police to make sure that they arrest all of the culprits in this this horrible time. And this is a single mom. She's a young single mom, and how she works. She works full time, and she also is a breeder of Frenchies, and so they're very unique Frenchies in the sense that they are Merle coat Frenchies. So they're very desirable, very beautiful dogs. She showed me pictures of what she does, to create real income, and I said, boy, that's really taking a big risk these days, because nowadays, people get shot if they don't let go of their Frenchies, of any color, and these are even more desirable. She says, I'm so protective of them. They don't even go out in my yard. So she's aware of the dangers of what she's doing, and I'm sure she takes precautions, and I certainly hope she does, and I certainly hope that she recovers her car, because we know it was close by. If I told her if I see it, I would give her a jingle back to let her know that the car is here. She says, "Don't worry, the tracker. As long as that tracker's hot, she's going to be on it." So I wish her luck, and but anyway. OPD did take one character off the street. Unfortunately, they let 6 go, but it was a visual and a close call for those 6 individuals, that ran out of there like cockroaches. So, good thing happened. Again, I talked to the officers because I'm a witness to the vehicle being here last night, and the characters. I can identify the characters that were in possession of the car yesterday when I saw it, parked across the street. And then the female that's over there, that she's kind of taken over that RV from Justin, who's going to be in jail for at least 6 months, because he was caught in possession or in the process, in the progress of stealing a Kia, and so he was nabbed for the second time. So last time he got 6 months in jail. I'm sure this time they're going to double that, perhaps, because he's not smart enough to do anything really serious. He's not going to carry a weapon. He's not that smart. But he does know how to steal, and he deals in meth. So hopefully that cleans him up, from his drug addiction, and then also perhaps maybe makes him think about his life choices. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back. We're trying to make the neighborhood safer. Thanks for joining me today.